Oh, that was awesome, babe. Good job. Wow. Hokey doodle. Yay!
Go to the seats! Yay!
Hey, how's everyone doing this morning? Happy Easter! Easter's in a couple days. It's Good Friday today, and it's usually a beautiful day outside. We're gonna take a little tour, a little walk. Gonna go take you down to the lift locks, and we're gonna go take a Lock 19 here in Peterborough. And the snow's been melting, the ice is breaking up, and the pickerel might be coming up and running. They spawn down at the lift lock, so we're going to see if they're up yet. We're going to, we're not having fish for supper today. I'm just going to make, in the midst of getting some spaghetti sauce going here. Tammy and Jess are downstairs, they're farting around, running on the treadmill and having fun, so yeah. So we'll get out here once we get the spaghetti sauce done, and we'll get some nice footage down there at the lift lock. Just give you a quick little rundown of how we do it. First of all, we chopped up 2 big green peppers. And now we're getting ready to do some celery. We got some onions getting ready to go. We got some ground beef getting ready to brown on the stove here. It's frozen right now. I broke it all up. We just got it on light. We're rolling it up. I'm just getting ready to chop up some celery. Onion time. Better get my safety goggles on. Do you guys cry when or does it make you cry when you chop up onions? I found a little trick that doesn't make it hurt your eyes as bad. Just throw them in the fridge for 20 minutes, half hour, whatever, within an hour or so when you want to chop them up this time. So we'll see how it goes. It didn't work. Yes, putting them in the fridge for about a half an hour before you chop them up does help, folks. Ready. Let's get all these onions, green peppers, celery all chopped up, and let's get it dumped in the bowl or the pot here. And I'm gonna get that steaming up. The ground beef, she's just bubbling away there. She's almost ready. We'll drain it up, and then we'll add it to our veg cheese. all the crappy stuff out. When it doesn't grease up the barbecue, or it doesn't grease up the spaghetti sauce. We drained it, so now let's add it to the veggies. Good stir. There she is in there. Probably hard to see with the steam and that, but right now we'll give that a minute. Okay, that's all stirred up. Now I gotta add some salt and pepper. Okay. Add some salt. A little dab will do you. And some pepper. A bit of garlic. Got some minced garlic here. And put about a spoonful of that in, maybe a little bit more. So we got 3 cans of tomatoes. Number 1. These are whole tomatoes. Number 2. Number 3. So put the tomatoes in. We do 1 can of tomato juice. Then we start adding the spices.
So, just finished my workout. As you can tell, I'm a little bit sweaty. Whew, I am out of breath. And I am actually feeling pretty good.
Mom wants me.
But, whew,
Mom wants me.
that is a workout.
Mom wants me, Mom.
My polar loop says that I did about 3,000 calories right there. Or 3,000 steps, sorry. So that was, I think, pretty good. But I think I might be sore tomorrow.
First can of tomato juice is in, so we got Italian seasoning. We don't really measure it. We just go all out. So I got about 2.5 spoons of that. Now I'm going with the crushed red pepper. This gives it a little heat. Sprinkle that in about what? Whoa, a little too much. There, okay, 1.5 is good. You can get it out here. Bay leaf. Whole one. Now we'll go about 1.5 on that. Now we got our mushrooms. 2 cans. Could be whole, could be sliced. This time we went with the junk mushrooms, pieces and stems, because they were on sale. We do spaghetti sauce on the budget around here. With tomato paste. Put that all in there. Thickens the sauce up a bit. Rich and makes it a little nice and rich. Our last can of tomato juice. And let that mix it all in as we're pouring it in. Now she's all up to the oven now.
I had my shower. I feel a little bit better. I'm starting to make my lunch. So staying on the whole thing of healthiness. I am cooking a chicken breast in my George Foreman grill. I have yellow pepper that I've sliced up, and I'm just going to put it onto my ancient grain tortilla. Whole grain tortilla, whatever, you know what I mean. And then I'm going to put on some tomato and maybe a little balsamic vinegar, some salt and pepper,
Mom.
and call it a lunch.
Okay,
Jess, can you turn that down, please?
So there you have it. That's the Wally spaghetti sauce. So that's for you, Tosh. You told me you wanted a step-by-step of the spaghetti sauce, how we do it. So there we go. So now it's all up to the stove now. So now it's cleanup time. I don't think we're going to do meatballs today. We didn't buy the extra ground beef for that, but can always do the meatballs another time. But we do the same thing. We just use ground beef. We throw an egg in there, salt and pepper, some chopped up onion if you want. I normally don't put onion in, but just throw some spice, some Italian seasoning, salt and pepper, some crushed red pepper, some garlic, of course, and Bob's your uncle. Or in this case, you're a meatball. Well, here we are. Made it down to Lock 19. You can see that's the dam there. You see the water hustling down there. The water is actually still pretty low. It's early yet. All the snow's starting to melt up north and it's work its way down here. And see these set of stairs here. That water will be right up to the top of those stairs. Excuse me. And then when the pickerel come up in the evening, they're spawning. They're all over these stairs. They're up and down this pier here. You can see the water, eh? It's not really hustling that much right now, but probably in the next week or two you'll start to see some fish coming up through here. I'll come back and I'll try and get some video of them. And see the stairs is a pretty popular spot. There's carp. Carp come up here to spawn, suckers, and the pickerel usually come up in the evening. Lock 19 here in Peterborough. This is the lift lock here. It comes through and around. Yeah. Recycle box. One of the signs along the lift locks here, which shows how the lift locks work. And the boat comes into the comes out of the channel, out of the river, into the lift lock, and they drain the water. So then it comes out at the bottom there to the level of the river below down here. It's pretty neat. Lock's like 100 and some years old, the whole system. Trent Severn Waterway it's called. And all up and down this wall the fish congregate and they spawn up through here. It's a good fishing spot once it opens, once the spawn's over. But this wall here, I remember we came here one day and there was a huge muskie. Huge, like if you go by weight, he had to be 35 pounds. But just sauntering just up and down this wall here, this break wall, this pier wall. It was pretty cool. He had to be close to 5 feet long. It's amazing. At least 50 inches. So those guys that fish muskie there is a trophy for sure.